Hey kids, it's Mrs. Murphy and it's time for math. Today you get to take your check-in for Unit 11. That means you get to show all that you've been learning about counting to 100. So for today's lesson, we're going to do some practice problems. That way you're in tip-top shape for the assessment. Let's check it out. Which number tells how many cubes? There are two ways that I could do this. I could count one at a time, but that would take a long time. Since these 10 rods are in groups of 10, I could also count them 10 at a time. That would be a lot quicker. Can you help me count by 10? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There are 60 in all. Let's try another one. This one says, count by tens and then by ones. Which number tells how many? Just like the last one, let's start by counting the groups of 10. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now that I counted all of the tens, I can go on and count one at a time. 71, 72, 73, 74. There are 74 in all. The next question says, which set of numbers shows the set of missing numbers in the number chart? Well, to figure this out, I need to figure out, are the numbers missing from the same column or the same row? What do you think? The numbers are missing from the same column. When you count numbers in the same column, you count up by tens. So I'm going to start at 50 and count up 10 more. 60, 70, 80, 90. 60, 70, 80, and 90 are the missing numbers. When you take tests that give you multiple choices like this, make sure you don't get tricked by those tricky answers. Look, this one has 3 of the correct missing numbers. No part of it is incorrect, except it does not include the 4th missing number. You have to be really careful and pay attention to those tricky answers. This last question we're going to look at says, which numbers have the number 3 in the ones place? To answer this question, you really need to understand the difference between tens and ones. Remember, when we count up one at a time, we move from left to right. So when you're looking at a row going from left to right, the number that is going up is the one that's in the ones place. Look, the number on the right is 1, then 2, then 3. That's the ones place. When I'm looking for a group of numbers that has that number 3 in the ones place, I need to look at the number all the way on the right. This one, 13, has 3 in the ones place. 14 has 4 in the ones place. 15 has 5 in the ones place. One of those answers works, but not all of them. We need all of the numbers to have 3 in the ones place. Let's try this one. 3 is in the ones place. In the number 13, 3 is in the ones place. And in the number 23, 3 is in the ones place. We found our answer. Great. Now it's time for you to take your assessment. I can't wait to see how well you do. Bye, friends.